Hey guys, what's going on? Scotty Sparks here, bringing you my battle for week 2 of the PDL against the Orgasma Snatches. Coached by Alex. It's funny, we had our double game week this week, and both were against Alex's. But we're 0-1 so far this week, so let's make it a split 1-1 versus the Alex's. But without further ado, we're going to start the match. If you didn't see my battle or my team prep, that will be up. Check that out, and you'll see kind of what my idea was going into in this match. So to start it out, I went with Oscar just because I wanted to get hazards out. She does have Blastoise, but I'm really hoping I could throw. And she doesn't have a Alolan Muck, which means I can toss out some Toxic Spikes, and her team just gets wrecked. She does have Slazzle though, but at least this way, if she switches in Blastoise, I can weaken it. I really do forget what I do here, but so yeah, I do go for the Toxic Spikes. That way, until she brings in Slazzle, which not many people know, going into that poison Pokemon absorb Toxic Spikes. So hopefully she doesn't know that, but if she switches in Miltank Blastoise, then I can get chip damage off on it. But here, I think she makes a misplay or tries predicting a switch-em line, because Earthquake would have killed me, but she goes for Stone Edge instead, and that allows me to set up a second layer of spikes. I was talking about that infestation on my team, but it didn't really work this match. I was talking to her later. She said that she ran a Suicide Lead Aerodactyl, so that offensive pressure just didn't really matter. She throws off a Crunch, and the Aftermath, which I forgot about, was able to do a huge chunk of health from her. But now I go into X-Cloud, and at this point, I get a free Boom Burst. Like, he can't kill me. She decides to switch out. There's the Poison. There's the Spikes. And we'll see what happens. Here goes the Boom Burst, and it's very low. We'll go to normal right now. It has Leftovers, which allows it to survive. But that's another thing. I didn't go 2 layers of Poison, because 1, she's got a top Poison Pokemon. But 2, in the long run, Toxic is better, but right now Poison does 12 damage each turn, so it's more chip early, which is useful for Excadrill. So now I'll play this, and you'll see, like, Blastoise can't touch me. I'm just gonna click Boom Burst again, and here is a misplay by her. She was saying that she should have just sacked Blastoise, but switching out into Miltank was it didn't cost her the game, but it did cost her a check to Excadrill, which meant it would have been harder for me to win with Excadrill if that happens. And again, I'm a fast Pokemon right now, so I'm just gonna throw off another Boom Burst. I should outspeed a defensive Rotom, and I almost kill it. So now, like, looking at her team, my whole plan was to sweep with Excadrill, but Rotom's at a low health, Blastoise is at a low health. So now if I get the Sand up, Excadrill just gets 5 kills. But you'll see what happens, as right now I think I switch out because Lele is very powerful. And now, since they're weakened, I don't really need Celebi at this point. It's especially defensive for Rotom and Blastoise, but I can now see, now it's going to absorb the Toxic Spikes, but now I can use Celebi more freely and just go with the Leech Seed, because now Miltank being dead, Sap Sipper is out of play. And here's a perfect chance for me to get up my Sandstorm. I doubt this can 2-shot me, so I switch out. And at this point, I'm really wanting Excadrill to get the kills, so I just kind of rush it a little. Plus, Celebi isn't a fan of Poison or Fire, so I needed to switch out there. Might have been smarter to go into Excadrill instead of Terrakion, but I mean, what can you do? So now, Rock Slide, it did hit the Aerodactyl. I was saying in the team builder, I wasn't really sure why I ran it, but I just needed the stab. But here it turns out to be useful with hitting the Levitate and Flying Mons. And at this point, I'm like, I brought Excadrill to sweep, and it's not sweeping. I'm actually doing so well that I don't need Excadrill with the rest of my mons. So I feel I just kind of rush it. I'm just like, I'm gonna throw in. I'll throw in Excadrill. I got 4 turns and I can just win it. But so Excadrill can pick up the kill here. Blastoise then comes out at this point and just dies, so that's another kill lost from Excadrill. But Garbodor gets its first kill, or first or second kill or something like that. And then here comes the Iron Head, and that's going to be GG. But like I said, I feel like I'm doing better at team building, and this is a prime example of it. I knew what I needed to bring to win. I knew what I needed to add to my team to prevent what would block my win condition from winning, or killing my win condition. And I executed really well, actually so well that I didn't really need my win condition. But Exploud did do a lot of work this game, which I'm happy about. So yeah, that's gonna be the game. It was well played on both sides. She did make that Miltank sack, which could have been a bigger impact in this game, just because once it died, I was able to get Excadrill in, but instead of going into Slazzle there, she could have went into Miltank. But I think 2 Earthquakes would have killed it. Yeah. I'm going to sign off now. That was a good game. We're 2-1. And I have played my Week 3 match. I'm going to put that up shortly. So stay tuned.